Green Card Renewal Problems in 2025, What You Must Know. Welcome back to Visa Intel USA. For decades, renewing a green card was one of the simplest immigration filings. You submitted Form I-90, paid the fee, and a new card arrived. But in 2025, that easy process has changed dramatically, and thousands of permanent residents are being denied in ways that were unheard of before. Could you be next? Let's break it down. Until recently, green card renewals were routine. Now, applicants are finding out the hard way that USCIS is treating I-90 renewals like a test of your legal status, not just a replacement card. And the shocking part? People who never signed away their residency and were never ordered deported are still being denied. The legal foundation. By law, there are only two ways to lose your green card: signing Form I-407 to abandon it, or an immigration judge ordering you removed. That's it. But USCIS has begun treating long absences outside the U.S. as abandonment, even if no judge has ruled and no form has been signed. This is where the problem begins. A real case example. One applicant had lived in the U.S. for years, but once stayed abroad for over a year due to a family emergency. Border officers let him back in without issue. Later, he applied for citizenship too early, and his naturalization was denied for breaking continuous residence. Then, when he filed an I-90 to renew his green card, USCIS denied it, claiming he had abandoned residency years earlier. Legally, that's not how abandonment works, but this is how USCIS is now treating cases. Naturalization versus renewal. Here's where it gets strange. That same applicant is now eligible to reapply for naturalization, and once he does, he'll receive an automatic extension of his expired green card. So USCIS is effectively saying he cannot renew his green card, but can still naturalize. These contradictions show how inconsistent the system has become. Why this matters in 2025. For decades, I-90 filings were routine, even for people with past issues. Now, USCIS officers are looking deeper, pulling travel records, and using denials as leverage to pressure green card holders. If you've been outside the U.S. for more than a year, the risk is even greater. At the border, you could be forced to sign Form I-407 or be placed in removal proceedings. This shift reflects a bigger trend: immigration enforcement through paperwork. Instead of fighting cases in court, USCIS is using administrative denials to make life harder for permanent residents. It's inconsistent, it's unfair, and it creates unnecessary fear for families who've lived here for years. What you can do. If your green card is expiring, don't assume renewal is automatic anymore. Understand that long absences can raise red flags, and filing an N-400 too early could backfire. The safest move is to plan carefully, know your eligibility, and, if possible, get professional advice before you file. Green card renewal in 2025 is not what it used to be. The system is shifting and residents must adapt. At Visa Intel USA, we'll continue to cover these changes and give you the insights you need to protect your status. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss the updates ahead.